Well, hello again, Key of W with more Gemcraft. Um, every time I start the game, it always starts right here, looking at the section there. Every single video starts on the exact same spot. I'm way up here. I'm in Field R, and I want to press through, see if I can finish off this entire field today. I think that's possible. What's next? R5? I'm going to try to go in order, because the voices in my head told me so. Let's bump these. You know what? I'm going to bump the giant thing up again. I'm always scared about that because the giant HP is what... Well, you know, it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to go super far into endless right now. So we're gonna do that. I don't need to look at anything else. Let's just do it. We're gonna jump in. Yeah, this level doesn't give me the greatest opportunities for... I can do this to force them to go around here, but this really is... Oh, hold on. I can force them to go up through these nests. Yeah, so these guys are going to go around. So we do have somewhat, if I want to, I can basically force this. I'll just say that. That's our, we do have the red gem. That's good. That's our mana trap sort of passageway. Let's get a couple of these. And we're going to have them down... Oh, why not? Let's put them down at the bottom here somewhere. Uh-huh. Is that good enough? I think that'll be good enough. Great, yeah, that's fine. That's fine, we're good. Yep, and it's gonna be easy peasy from here. How many waves? 133? I think I can do that. Oh, we're having some trouble here. Let's get those going. Actually, hold on. Level 6. Oh, those might be a little too strong. Don't really want too much in the way of amplifiers here. I mean, around here. I'll have amplifiers around these gyms. Yeah, that's more like it. Ooh. There we go. Let's skip it. Yeah, that'll happen. That's fine. Yeah. Just make sure these gems are strong enough to do something. I feel like I gotta shrink the range of that. How about these? Oh, right. Probably do that. Any others? Yeah, sure. Works for me. How about you? Let's get this upgraded. Yep. Oh, hold on. Get rid of those. Wonder if level 8 gems are too strong. Seems like they kind of are. How strong are they? They're doing a couple thousand damage. Yeah. Trying to organize it so that these traps don't kill anyone. The final trap can kill people if we want, but... Alright. now we're getting that slowdown I've been looking for. Hey, an energy shrine. Am I going to get much from this? Probably not. I mean, 27,000 mana compared to what I'm getting from this really is nothing. So it's going to jump it up. I'm just going to see how much the mana goes up by once we start getting these. Yeah, okay. So the 375 extra mana leached per hit is actually more like 20,000 mana leached per hit. So... let's get a good shrine in. I mean, this shrine isn't worthless. It does give me more mana than it costs to use the gem. But the amount of mana is kind of negligible for what I'm doing. Oh, right, because now these traps are doing so much damage that no enemies are making it through right now. Oh, hold on a second. Kill the Spectre. Kill the Spectre. There we go. Mana shard? 7,000 mana in the shard. Yeah, 105% of mana value of gems dropped increases shard storage. So if I do this, it's 190,000 mana stored in shard, but this costs 174,000 mana. So there is a mana gain from doing that, but it's really not that much. Yeah, well... apparently, everyone's just gonna die to this trap here. Yeah. Even with, like, the maximum amount of these guys coming in, they're still gonna get killed in one hit by those traps. Oh well. Maybe I should have held off on putting these enhancements in. Sure. That works for me. Negligible amount of those. Just... hold on. Stop that, can't hear myself think. Sure, why not? What if I did this? That's better, yeah. I don't want to make more of those. I don't need any more beacons, thank you. We'll just, well, at least the enemies are getting through a couple layers of traps before dying. It does give me some more mana. But they only got that much HP because I'm throwing so many gem bombs on it. Look at that. An extra 4 million HP to all the monsters. Yeah, it's almost all the HP they have. Like, the amount of extra HP I'm giving them is basically their HP. Okay. Oh, I don't want that there. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to get rid of a few beacons soon. I'm gonna get about 20 more of them from here. That's a fair amount of beacons. Yeah, we're gonna squeeze this level for whatever it's worth. I should probably start putting down more of those. Can't build that there because of that thing. There we go. More of those. That can go there. That can go there. That can't go there because there's guys in the way. Alright, that's all the amplifiers I need. Forever. I'm gonna risk upgrading these to level 9. And yep. Haters will say it's overkill. Level 30. Sure. Let's put that to level 30. This should be 20. Whatever. 24. 24. Just in case we got enemies that break through. Oops, I don't need that many of those. So just out of curiosity, this guy, we've got... if I were to do this... Okay, it's only doing 6,000 mana per hit. Now when those go up, it's 101,000. Okay, so yeah, that's good. Ah. That needs to go. That needs to go. I don't like those ones. Alright, we want as well. Let's just bring those all to level 12. Will this give me a good amount of XP? Not even as much mana as it costs to make the gem, so yeah, no. I think we're doing good there. How about here? Let's do one of these guys here. Random. Oh, there's an achievement for doing this. Okay, I'll take it. I think I have a few gem wasps on the field. Yeah. The danger of doing this, aside from just the sheer number of monsters, is I am making them a lot stronger. I think I can take care of 500 million. Yeah, the one hit will kill him with that guy. How much does this reduce the cost? 212 50% cost reduction. I think that's fine. Definitely want that. How many more amplifiers can one person? Can't have one there. It does block. Right. Yeah, these are worthless now. Really, the only shrines that seem to do anything that's kind of worth it. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Is there any achievement left for these I haven't gotten yet? Probably not. Oh, there's another achievement there. You know what? Now there seems to be a reason to really make these up. Hold on. Go up high. Because now these should be doing even more mana per hit. I used to think, well, as long as I had an amplifier, I didn't even be that high of a level, but it seems like now they're really good for getting this mana to go up. Let's bring that up. Let's actually bring all these up. Let's go up one more level. Let's real quick. One of these here. Didn't want that guy ruining my day. Alright, almost done with this one. I've actually spent quite a bit of time just on the regular part of this level. Almost done. There it is. So what I'm gonna do... Oh, those are bad. I'm actually gonna push this into endurance, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of time here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bump up that just a bit, and then what we're going to do is control click, just send all the waves, just go until we're dead. I'm just going to push this up to 200 million, I think. We'll see how long I last, because we're pushing through a lot of waves really quickly. Yeah, that's good. It's 200 million already. How much further can this go? Probably another 50 waves before we're just completely overtaken. If that. $250 million? Can I push to that? Maybe. I think I'm gonna run out of luck pretty soon here. And we're out of luck. We're out of luck. We're gonna die. Alright. And none of these are going to be useful. Let's head back to the map. Okay. Cool. Talisman. Goodbye to all those. If you're not orange or better, then no thanks. R6, I guess, is next. Skills-wise, didn't get a lot of points because I'm not leveling up as much. But I can at least push a little higher with these. I'm going to put that beam spell all the way to the top. And one of these days I'll remember to use the beam spell. Okay, how about this one? This is going to be pretty easy to make one path all the way through. So first things first. That's just in case. I think I'll actually end up putting a guy down here for my kill gems, as well as one like way up here. The idea being like I can have the range be very large without hitting this side of the map, which is where we're going to put our traps. What if I did this So I have to go around and then around. Oh, we gotta block that as well. We'll block it with the tower so that no spires can come and ruin my day. We'll get... let's just make him go around the top. Doesn't matter at this point. We're not going to put that many traps in. We're going to put in 1, 2... Oh, hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 traps is a good start. Just going to be a level full of them. Excellent. We will start with these. Put some of the amplifiers down. So we can basically... How much is it going to make it go up by? Well, a fair bit. How much do these cost? 3,000 per amplifier? That's not that much. But I will want to look for that spark that lowers the cost of things. Nice. Where are my traps? Hold on. There they are. XP Shrine really is the only one worth anything at this point. Alright, so we'll say this guy's got 4 amplifiers around him. 223 goes up to 358. Cool. Boost charges for spells and shrines? Sure, why not? How many waves? 130? We'll be good with that. Let's just start sending them my way here. Have I done that achievement for filling all my spots on the board? I guess so, yeah. Just wanted to check. Oh, this is a little too far now. So 1,000 times the damage from critical hit. How much do I gain from this? So about three times as much by having gems surrounding of the same kind. go. Let's have... Let's see. Throw that down. Bunch more waves, we're good. Probably increase these a bit. So 425 mana per hit. I'm just seeing how much the amplifiers do. I just want to have a good idea. So it seems like 4 amplifiers with gems of the same level that I have in here increase it by about 1.5 times. The value. Put my mana shards in the field. Sure, why not? Don't want to summon extra beacons, do I? Slow down. We've reached that point. Let's improve these again. Hold on a second. Real quick. Let's get rid of that guy before he goes too far. He is gonna fuck up my day, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Okay, put that back. Oh, there we go. A lot of giants come away. Send them all at once. All the giants. And then all of these guys at once. Send them all in. Probably start upgrading my other traps here. Yeah, why not? We're really chugging along here. All the giant waves at once, please. So this should go from about 1,500 to 2,500 or so once we get these amplifiers up. Yeah, that's how much it goes up by. More like 2/3 of it goes up. What's happening now? I mean, these guys will be killed from this anyway. And then that goes there. I'm gonna put. All right, hold on. That goes there, randomized. Sure. Nice. Everybody goes to 8 here. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Ooh, hold on. Let's get some more. Let's go. Okay. I always get through the first few waves in like 2 seconds, and I really drag it out toward the end of the level. Try to squeeze out as many points as I can. And all those giant waves should be sent at once. All right. All the giant waves go at once. Almost there. Just 7 more waves to go. Nice. Let's just send them all. And then we could just run. Only got about 100 million so far. Let's see if we can get to 200 million by doing endless mode for 2 seconds. Not another one of these guys. There we go. Hey, that one might be useful, potentially. Let's real quick just get rid of all of those. And then you're going to make sure these are set where we want them. Set that up a little higher. Get them all at 20 at least. It'll get there. Give me a second. Give me a second. And then anything else? This one won't go up, so let's just take that as high as we can. 35 and here we go. Just run. So how much would I need? I'm not really going to get it with this. Here, just send. Okay. Let's get up to 200,000 if we can. This can be used here to get more mana. What do I need? 2 times e to the 13? Not going to happen. But I will get up to 200 million mana. That is the important... Or XP, that's the important bit. That's not good. Don't think I'm going to make it much further. So I will end it here. Just squeeze out what I can. This has XP on it, which is better than this, but this is a really high level. We'll see. So that's out for sure. Both of these could be useful. Is there one here? Like, this one doesn't have XP on it anyway, so if we just take this up, take that out, and then this one will also include a takeover for something. I accept. Alright. R8? Why not? Let's put beam at the maximum amount. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start this battle. This one probably not going to endless as well. There is a nice long path, but not quite. No, it starts here. That's where the path starts. So we have to start at 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's as far as I'm going to take it. Other than that, I'm going to put towers here. And this is where we have our mana. And then we'll do this. Kind of the same every time. And then up here is where we put our kill gem. So hopefully that should work. So just like before, I'm just going to send until we have well, all the way to the end, and then jump into endless mode a very short amount to get as much XP as we can, but otherwise I'm not too concerned with it there. That's really not going to help. It's a little bit too early for that spark to be any good. Down a little. Good. Think so. Let's bring this. Oh, well, we're at 17 there. Alright. That should be good. It's not killing the enemies. Let's just bring that down a bit. All is well so far. Let's put some here. And now let's bring the chaos on. Let's bring that up level 16. What kind of shrine can we get? Hopefully it's a good one. Ooh. Just get some XP out of that. Hear that, Captain? That's the sound of music. Who are you? You're trying to sneak up on me? I don't think so, buddy. There you go. Fire looks like he's going to be a challenge, but I think I'm going to take care of him before he can get anywhere. Yeah, he's dead. What level? We got that up to 29. That's good. All right. How many more? These two traps don't have the barrage enhancement on them yet. Send all of you. Approximately 2/3 of the level through. Let's get a nice shrine. What was the shrine we got before? I don't see it. It's down here. Worst shrine. Speaking of infected, I wonder if to get really far and endless, I should consider, in addition to a slowing gem and an armor tearing gem, a bunch of suppressing gems, just to make sure enemies can't restore health. That might help. Mana cut cost on all types. There we go. You know what might be interesting? Hold on. I want to just for fun. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is stupid. I shouldn't do this. Okay. And then let's throw in whatever. Oops. Level 1 on that. So then, and then let's just do there, and then I'll duplicate that. So then we'll go here, there. There we go. Okay, so what's it doing? It's not really giving me anything Bloodbound-wise. It's giving me a tiny bit of every other thing. What if I just was like, everybody gets a shot from that guy? Looks like it's a little bit too much chaos right now. I mean, it was an achievement. I figured there had to be an achievement for making a gem of all 9 components. Anyway, speaking of these... Oh, let's keep it rolling. Oh, hold on. Don't want that there. I want that. Okay, barrage is on all the traps. There we go. That's that. amplifiers. We reduce the cost of amplifiers so we can just start dropping them here. Probably gonna drop that in a bit. That's as far as I want to take that for now. Hold on, let's slow down, slow down. This should probably not fire quite so far because the chain hit will destroy too many enemies at once. There. This should go here. Still cost 0 for the amplifiers. That was a nice use of that spark. What do we got here? 66,000. Well, we got 5 amplifiers around it. That's a pretty good amount. Of course, these enemies are bungling it a bit. I want that to be as high as possible, so 30. How high can you take that? Level 34? Oh, no, no to that. Don't want any of these guys. I should probably clear out the beacons, shall I? You know what, before I do that, let's do something really stupid. Let's do something really stupid. This is very stupid. I'm going to want this to be a higher level. I just want to see what happens. How many beacons can I get on the field before it's really stupid? Just want to see what happens. We can bump. You can start firing wherever you like now. Okay, the game is struggling mightily. This is what I want to see. Is it gonna work? Now the trouble is the beacons, any beacons that are close to these guys. So let's bring the range down slightly. And we're gonna make this entire map filled with beacons. I don't know how much more room there is for more beacons though. That is the issue. But we will find out. Yeah, any beacons in the range here, not much I can do about that. But it does kind of seem like there's not many places to put beacons except near these guys. There we go. That's good. That's art. That is high art right there. Look at that. Almost done with the level 2. Let's see what happens. See what happens if I can end this level with all of these beacons active. I don't think there's any more achievements for having beacons on the field when you finish a level. I think I've already got all those achievements. There's one for like 15 beacons. I have a lot more than 15 beacons though, that is for sure. Alright, we're going to want to get rid of this spire as soon as I can. Oh. Yeah. Rather quickly took care of him. Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's any more beacons happening from giants. So let's just see what it looks like when I finish this, because I don't have any other gems that can take care of them. Yeah. So this, I think, is what the developers intended. When they were making this game, they wanted to see something like this on the field. I can't think of any other way you're supposed to play the game. Alright. What happens now? Do I get anything for this? For this absolute madness on the field? No? Alright, well, fine then. 62 rarity, but it doesn't have XP on it. But oh, hold on. +0 to strike spell skill levels. Nah. I'm going to want that. Even if it doesn't have XP attached to it. You know, XP is the one that I think is like the most important, quote unquote. But like at a certain point, I'm doing fine on XP. 72 to 73%, not a big deal. Anyway, I'm going to jump into endurance mode simply so I can get rid of these. There we go. And then we're going to set up our thing again just to squeeze out as much as I can from this thing again. 7. I want this. Anything else? Let's see if I can get that. And then, here we go. Just want to get as much XP as possible. Probably not going to last too long here, but... Okay, we're over 250. I wonder if 300 is on the table. I don't think so. I think we'll die before we get to that point. There's an XP thing here, but watch. Okay, I got 264 million. This is going to say 1,500 gained. Obviously more than that, but still not more than 264 million. So even the XP shrines aren't that great. Okay. Let's just... There we go. Let's do it this way. Just take care of enemies. Don't worry about anything else. Can I click on the shadow, please? Thank you. Wow, got more than I thought I would. Okay, I'm not gonna... There's no way. E to the 20, E to the 20. That's without anything. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, so that's the end of that. Done. Another one of those. I'm going to look more carefully at those talisman fragments in just a second. Nice. So achievement-wise, still a few. Wonder what locked achievements. 25 towers is something I could easily do. Grade 1 gem with 1,500 hits. That is something I could do as well. Just for the sake of doing it. Not in any of these levels, I don't think. I'm going to have to think about it later. So this is not going to happen. Don't want any blue ones. So this here, all of these are giving me... Well, this one's not even giving me XP, so it's not really a big deal to get rid of it. So once we get to the 60s on the talisman fragments, they will always grant spell skill levels when you upgrade them enough. So right now it's just damage to giants. We get some damage to swarmlings. We get some extra mana. Extra XP and mana at the start of a level. Some faster orbital rollback, who gives a crap about that. Gem Bomb Blast, who cares? But when we get it all the way to the top, strike spell skill levels go up by 1. So I'm just going to check on those. So the strike skills are here, I believe. So it's going to give me an extra level to these two, and then whatever's here. Which is honestly kind of the worst one as far as things go, because I'm not using my strike skills at all. The rest of the stuff is useful though. But if we can get more fragments of this rarity or higher, we will eventually get one with skills that we like. So now 12 plus 1, so now it's a 13. So we basically get a free skill level. So we could drop this down and have the same as what we had before. We have that extra skill point. Well, a couple extra skill points, which is not really that much. I think I want to put more into, into traps. This is stupidly high. There's no cap on this one. Is it worth putting into amplifiers? Maybe. Range and firing speed ratio spread is fine. The damage and special effect ratio spread is only a tiny bit, but every little bit helps right now. So I know this video is getting a little long, but I want to finish off with this vision field. Hopefully I can do this one on the first try. This one's a bit of a tricky one. So we're given a bunch of these types, and then there's these enemies here for 40 waves. Now, this level is going to bait you pretty hard. So you're going to think, I want to do like a bloodbound or a pull down thing, rack up some extra damage, maybe with my critical hit. And if you do that, you have fallen into the trap of this level. The enemies are on this long path. There's nothing, we're not going to be doing anything, just firing at the one path. But there is a missing gem type here that we would really need. And that is the armor tearing. We don't get armor tearing gems. And you see how one armor, 56, 68. That is no good. We need something that punches through armor. Poison is our friend. We have been neglecting poison for years. I'm going to drop a poison here. You know what? Let me enrage the waves there. We're going to drop the poison, and that is what's going to be basically our one thing we do, is just poison gems. As soon as I get the ability, we're just going to start dropping. I'm going to duplicate this one. Here. Because that is it. We have to use poison to get past. 47 poison is not all that much, but it's something. We're going to want towers. So hopefully this is enough. It's going to be tricky. Some of these enemies are going to be sneaking by for a bit. But I do need... Kill that guy. Okay, he's there. We'll need 3 gems for sure. This one I'm actually going to set to nearest orb. These other ones I'm having random because I need the poison to be spread out as much as possible. There is no way to choose to only attack guys who aren't poisoned. So it's just going to be random. But this one should attack who's ever in front, because that means these people have gotten through my brilliant plan here. That's going to happen. There's going to be some guys that sneak through. I don't think there's any way I can prevent that entirely. I can at least put multiple gems down. So I want to upgrade as soon as I can, and we'll be just doing this. This is the whole level. We just do this strategy, and I hope it works. The first time, I kind of struggled with this when I was testing, because I did practice this level beforehand, and it took me several tries. Now, the first few tries, I didn't do this strategy, so there is that. It could just be that this strategy always works, or at least it works most of the time, unless you're unlucky. So I'm going to set up a 5er, and then another 5er here, I think. So, yeah, we're only at 14. Not even halfway through. Get another one. Yeah, that seems to be handled so far, but I do want to get some... Yeah, that's not great right there. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. Sort of the challenge with a level like this is... It is gonna be tricky still. Because this level, the vision fields generally are a little bit more curated experiences. You can't just jump in with your skills, obviously, but they're catered more to exactly the level that you're able to sort of get with the gems you have. Like, there's no way to become overpowered. There's always like a way to win, but it's just barely every time. Let me jump back to level 6. Okay, the level 6 gems seem to be doing the trick. Nobody should be at level 4. That's a waste of time. Because it's doing 86 poison damage. They got 500 HP though, so like I need a lot of poison damage to do anything. Yeah, it's something. I would like to have a 7 gem. Let's just have another 6. Another 6er will at least prevent total annihilation, but then I will need, yeah, there's guys getting through. I'll need a level 7 gem ASAP. And I'm going to do this one first. So how much are we doing? 200 poison damage? Yeah, needs to hit enemies multiple times before anything happens. This guy needs to be level 7 as soon as possible. I am a little concerned. Those giants are just going to break through. You got to ignore the giants. They're going to survive. Nothing you do about that. Alright. I don't want to upgrade this. It's really close to it, but then the giants are going to break through. Yeah, it's a problem. So now... these... oh, those swarmlings will die, so I'm not worried about it. Let me upgrade you. That should be enough to get me through this bit. I just have to survive until all that's left are giants, and then I can specially focus them. Let's get a little 6 here. Are we good? Basically just have giants. Okay, I think we're good. I think we can survive the rest of the level. Like, these smaller folks are going to go down. Do I want to upgrade? Hold on. Let me make sure these smaller guys are taken care of. And then this upgrades to 7. Giants just got to be sort of focused. I think that'll be fine. I think this one will die without too much trouble. Okay, so now we upgrade. We're going to do a little mix here. We're just going to set this up. Attack. Do you want to be random or nearest to orb? Doesn't really matter. The giants are going to break through. We're going to have something like this. Focus one at a time just so they get killed. Because how much they do? How much mana? 100 mana per... wait, that's how much they heal. How much mana they banishment? 400 mana per banishment. I'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, I can handle a few banishments, so I think we're good. Yeah, that was great. I wanted that to go in that spot, but okay. Yeah, we'll survive. So now it's just a matter of waiting the long time until I can actually kill these guys. Is he gonna hit him from here? Not really. Get those guys, or that one guy there. It's just one guy there. All right, and that's the level. This one's a little bit tricky if you don't use this. Actually, I don't know if you can even win without using this strategy. I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to get anywhere without this particular strategy. This was the one way. And if you use this, it's sort of a moderate difficulty. Like, you might mess it up, but yeah, that's an achievement, I guess. So that's going to finish off this hex tile. So next time we're going to run into hex tile W. I forget exactly which skill is in here. It's either the I could look it up. I just have to go on the website and do that right after I finish. It's either the 3rd difficulty level or it's the Bloodbound gem. I don't remember which one it is. Either of those are things I'm looking for, so that's what we're going to be doing next time. Thank you all so much for watching. I've had a wonderful time, and I hope you have too. I will see you next time. Goodbye.